All right, up next, we're working on the jumping bar muscle up. All right, so jumping bar muscle up is actually one of my least favorite drills, but it does allow an athlete to kind of get over some of the fear of powerfully coming up and over that bar. However, I find that the trajectory and angles are often trained in the wrong direction during these drills, so I really try to emphasize and coach people to try to replicate how it would be if you were free hanging and not actually jumping. That being said, there's still a variability where it doesn't really hit the mark. So that's why it's one of my least favorite. However, it is still used in my training progressions because it allows people to not fear the top part, so that could be less in their head while they're doing or working on getting that first one. All right. It also can be a great way to scale a workout to where they achieve a similar stimulus, because it is kind of exhausting if you have it just right. But again, we shouldn't be training these outside of where we're at. So if we're doing this movement and we don't have a kipping pull-up, then we really shouldn't be doing jumping bar muscle-ups at all. All right, I've got two different variants we're gonna go over with box support and the arm attachment here. So the arm attachment will be probably your harder variation as far as getting up, but it allows us to really modify, and we have the full ground under our support, so it's a lot safer, all right? But still same, we wanna try to replicate some arch to hollow, so again, we're getting similar. And then once we're in our backswing here, we're gonna jump and pull and transition. All right? Now the big thing here is we wanna replicate the transition on the way down by trying to purposefully slow it down on the way down. So I'm here, I'm pressed, okay? Come down, and then try to slowly transition back. Instead of just letting yourself fall, try to slowly kind of transition back so that your tendons and muscles are getting a little bit stronger and more competent in those ranges, all right? Okay, let's go over it on the box really quick. It's no different here. Obviously, the closer I am to chin over bar or whatever, the easier this drill is going to be. All right, however, if I get too tall, then I have this weird kind of, it's harder to replicate. What I like about a higher box though is I can really replicate how much height I get with a straight arm pull. All right, so I can get close to where I'm actually gonna be doing a bar muscle up from, which is about here, okay? So hollow, and then I'll jump. Press, reverse engineer. Okay, so what you'll notice is when I reverse engineer, I'm trying to lean back but keep my muscle tension so that I don't free fall, right? I can come back into a pendulum of a swing, okay? So again, jumping bar muscle up. Reverse engineer down, okay? So that's the jumping bar muscle up. Again, not my favorite drill, but it can be a good one to start getting people a little less fear on getting up and over that bar. And then the whole idea is just to kind of try your best to replicate that high straight arm pull, which is here, and then start your transition over the bar, rather than what I see with most jumping bar muscle ups, which is just straight up, right? So if I do this, I've learned very little about actually how to transition. Be just watchful of that.